Well, what I have for you today is the Karabiner 98 Kurz, which is also called the Karabiner 98k, Car 98k, or just the K98k. And it was adopted in June of 1935 as a standard service rifle by the German Wehrmacht, which is a defense power, meaning the armed forces of the Third Reich. The three branches of the Wehrmacht were the Heer, which is the Army, the Luftwaffe, which is the Air Force, and the Kriegsmarine, which is the Navy. The Karabiner translates as carbine, and Kurz translates as short. The rifle uses a 7.92 by 57 caliber, or as we call it, the 8mm Mauser. It weighs a little over 8 pounds, and with an overall length of almost 43 3/4 inches. The K98k was derived from the standard model of 1924 and the Karabiner 98B. The K98k is shorter than the K98B, which was a carbine in name only, and it was practically a version of the Gewehr 98 that was a long rifle. Germany used the designation of a Karabiner to adhere or to get around the Treaty of Versailles, and the rear sight was changed from the Lanzavisier to the commonly known, or which was commonly known as a roller coaster rear sight, to a tangent leaf sight. The first few years of the carbine had an open post front sight, and then in 1939 they added the front sight hood to reduce glare and to provide protection to the sight. So let me flip this over real quick and show you the other side. Earlier produced years used the one-piece wood stocks, and then in 1937 they changed to the laminate wood, which are stronger, resisted warping. It didn't need a lengthy maturing time and was cheaper. Up until 1940, the carbine had a flat buttstock plate, and that was changed to a cut butt plate to prevent the separation of the buttstock. Like a lot of the countries, as the war went on, war materials were getting scarce, so manufacturing of the K98k transited into the Kriegsmodell, or called war model, similar to what Japan did with their Type 99 last-ditch rifles. The bayonet lug, the cleaning rod, and the stock disc were removed. The stock wasn't as finished as nicely, and some metal parts were stamped instead of milled. They also didn't serialize as many parts and went to a phosphate finish instead of the bluing. And this one is a CAI import marked. So we're going to take a closer look at this, and I'll show you what it is. So starting here at the end of the rifle, the buttstock, I do have the flat plate buttstock. Has the disc ring, and it also is stamped Mauser there for the banner Mauser. So we're working our way up. And there says the model 98. And this does have Weimar eagle marks and the Nazi mark Waffenauts on it. So there's the Weimar eagles there. Going on up. And there's the H band. Coming around here, and this is an S. Now let me get it around here better to let you see it. All right, here we go. Oh, it's going to be kind of hard to see here in the sunlight, but it's the 243. It's the Mauser work Burzlog out of Germany. Berlin. It's 1938 dated. Up here on the rear leaf sight, you can see up there it has the Nazi Waffenaut stamp. Going on down to the side again, we'll switch over to the butt plate. Coming up to the safety shroud. There's some more Waffenauts. have the barrel band with the waffenot. It's the 280. And the H band up here, again with the 280. Going down here, there's serialized screws there, and my floor plate and the magazine holder, they're the same serial numbers. Everything else is the serial numbers for what the barrel and the receiver are. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we're going to go take this out and we'll load it up and shoot some and see what it looks like down on the target. And one thing before I do that, I forgot to show you this here on the barrel receiver. You know, there's the 280 waffenots there. Alright, so today I'll be shooting the K98k. Be using this ammo here. It's the Hot Shot 8mm Mauser, soft point, 139 grain. So we'll get this loaded up and see what we can do downrange on target. Alright, so let's run down there, take a look at the target, see what happened. Alright, well here's the target, and I'm pretty well spread out on this one. Got one down here at the 7, at the 9, up at the 10, and over there on the 8. And again, trying to hold at the 6 o'clock right below the 10 of the outer ring there. But again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.